like last time, whoever heard my discourse last time, ask questions along the story, so make sure to pay attention. Okay. Gopika Jeevana Smaranam
Govinda, Govinda,
Gurunath Maharaj Ki
Jai.
Shuklam Bharadram Krishnam Sashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavanam Dhyaye Sarvavigno Prashadye Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Hare Sundaram Sarita Priyalashanam Vakyālanāshakam Devam Satgurum Muralīdharam Muralī Mandita Karatamanam Vijana Mohanam Yakristapādam Panamālādāyinam Prema Bhakta Mandala Nitya Priyetikam Premika Varanam Māshayeham. By the divine grace of Shri Muralidhar Swamiji and Madhuri Sahi Samet Shri Premikavandan Thakurji, I am here today, and as well as everyone else gathered here today for this auspicious event known as the Gopashtami. We all know that Krishna is a very playful boy, and we all love hearing stories about him. And today, since this is Gopashtami, I'm going to tell you guys the story of the Giridhara Gopal, the Leela of Krishna when he carried the mountain. So, before he carried the mountain, this is what happened. No one knows really, a lot of people, even I didn't know until I heard Guruji's lecture, what happened actually, what was the context of the story, happened before he actually carried the mountain. So in the city of Gokulam, everyone was buzzing about. Everyone was wearing rich, lavish clothing. Everyone was baking sweets. Everyone was making food, all rich, puliyodare sadam, white rice, chapati, roti. Everything was so happy. Krishna was just watching all of this happening, and he was very confused. He was wondering, why is everyone buzzing about? And so he straight went to his father, Nanda Baba. He says, Appa, I have a question. And Nanda Baba says, no, what is it? What is it, Krishna? And Krishna says, well, before you answer my question, I have to tell you, you can't lie to me because I'm your kith and kin, right? And Nanda Baba says, well, of course, I'm not going to lie to you, Krishna. You're my son. Be comfortable. Ask me what you want. And Krishna says, well, I was just sitting here, and I just saw all these aunties and uncles looking very nice, and I smelled the sweet smell of jalebi and rasam, and I don't know what's going on, so you should tell me what's going on. I'm so confused. And Nanda Baba looked at his son and said, Krishna, you really don't know what's going on? Krishna says, no, I don't. That's why I'm asking you. And Nanda Baba says, no, this is all for Indra. This is Indra Vira. We are making this feast. We are dressed so well. It's all for Indra. You know why? And Krishna asks, why? And then he says, he gives us rain. All the rivers were made because of Indra. The cows drink the water from the river, and the cows give us milk, which gives us food. And that's why we live the life we do today. That's why we have to thank Indra, because he's one of the most important to us. Krishna was sitting there wondering. He says, Appa, can I tell you one thing? And he says, yeah, sure, go ahead. And Krishna says, you know, I know that Indra is very important, but there is a greater God standing right before us. And Nanda Baba was so confused. Who, Krishna? Who is the God? Who is the God standing before us? And Krishna said, right there are the mountain, the king of the mountains. He guards us, he keeps us shade, he lets the cows graze, and he gives us everything. He gives us shade, warmth, and food. And Nanda Baba was so confused. Krishna, who told you about this? Who told you that this mountain is a king? Who told you this? And Krishna said, no one. I can see it myself. I'm seeing him every day. And he's very humble, and he's very kind to all of us. I think we should do the puja for the mountain, for the Govardhana Maharaj, rather than Indra today. And Nanda Baba was still confused. And then he called upon all the people of Gokulam. He said, Krishna here says that we should rather do the puja to the mountain rather than Indra. Not 1 second was wasted. The whole city of Govardhan says, yes, 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 Krishna's right, we go with Krishna, we agree with everything Krishna says. And Nanda Baba was so happy that everyone was supporting his son. So immediately arrangements were made to do the puja for the mountain. And Nanda Baba was thinking at this time, oh my God, there's so much food. The mountain though does not eat food. Have you ever heard of a mountain eating?
No.
So Nanda Baba was wondering, how are we going to finish so much food, right? And so they all put the food in front of the mountain. They decorated the mountain with flowers and garlands and clothes. And they put Sandana Kunkuram on the mountain, and they were just waiting. They were just praying and waiting for the mountain to come eat the food, right? And then Krishna took another form, being the Govardhana Maharaj, and he stood on top of the mountain, and he just started eating all the food. Just gulping. And then the original Krishna, there's two Krishnas now. One on top of the mountain, who's acting as the Govardhana Maharaj, and one on the floor, holding Nanda Baba's hand with his thumb on in his mouth with the Vyatyastavada. And he says, oh, look, it's the Govardhana Maharaj. Look, he's eating all the food. I told you there's Govardhana Maharaj. And Nanda Baba was so amazed. He didn't know what to say. He was just looking just as confused as everyone else. And then Krishna said, we should all circle around the mountain and pray. All of us, the cows, the priests, the aunties, uncles, we should all circle around this mountain and pray. And as they were circling around this mountain, they were singing, Natavara Krishna, Radhe Nandala. Let's sing, come on.
Natavara Krishna, Radhe Nandala. Govardhana Giridhari Murari Nandalala. Nandalala.
So they were so happy. Yeah? Okay. They were all circling around the mountain. They were so happy, and Krishna was happy. Everyone in the village was happy. And then after the puja was over, Nanda Baba, remember I told you before, he was thinking, how's all this food going to go away because it's a mountain, right? Now he was wondering, since Krishna ate so much of the food, he was wondering, I hope there's enough for all of us. So before he was thinking, oh my God, there's too much. Now he's thinking, oh, there's too little. But Krishna ate just enough so that everyone could get a share. So Krishna made sure that the aunties got a share and the uncles got a share, and even some of the animals got a share. He made sure everyone got their share of the prasad. Then meanwhile, in heaven, Indra just woke up and he was looking at his schedule and saying, well, today I have a feast from Gokulam. And I know Gokulam always makes really good food. Oh, I can just smell that beautiful taste of the rotis and the lime rice. And he was